Oh, you know I'm ready for this. Nah, I'm not even gonna intro this. This is something that I need to watch. I
And yes, I will
love
address
this
the
stuff.
elephant in the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, friend.
132 days and 1 hour. That is the last time that I posted a video onto YouTube on Stanley Animations. I missed you guys. I'm not even just saying that to say it. Guys, I haven't posted. I miss you. I miss you. If you
Nah, we missed you too, old boy. We've been wondering where you've been. Where have you been? All my life. All my life.
guys don't know, I have a reaction channel. I've been posting
Yes,
on that
I
reaction
know.
channel so that I can maintain this channel. I told you guys the reactions is what's gonna sustain this channel because quite frankly, I was losing money every time. There's a monitor down here. I was losing money every single time I posted an animation video.
Dang.
Even now, I'm still losing money when I post an animation video.
Dang.
However, I like it. I don't want to bore you guys to death. I just want y'all to know, number one, weekly videos are back. This video is done. We got video for next week. That's already done too. And the video for the third week of the month is already halfway finished. 4 videos a month or I die. I'm sorry. I'm a reactor now.
If you die, I will pull you back up here by your legs. Unconsensually. Anyway.
Genuinely take the time, and I'm being so serious. Please genuinely take the time to follow the Stanley live channel. This channel is what makes this channel possible because I am still losing revenue on this channel. The animation is just hard to make revenue off of that's at least sustainable. We have a huge community over there, 20,000s of people. We got hundreds of people in the Discord. Show some love if you can. If you can't, no worries. Don't worry. It's all good. But at the end of the day, I do want you guys to know, genuinely, retention aside, I really did miss posting on Stanley Animations. Good. Okay, we have so much videos, so much to talk about. You guys haven't even seen the new crib. Oh my gosh, you guys haven't even seen the new crib. Oh my god.
A new crib?
God, y'all haven't even seen it.
No, I'll move back in with Yo-Yo.
I can't even say too much. Oh my god, oh my god. And yes, I will address the elephant in the room. I am sexy now.
Good job, Stanley.
No, I'm joking. I'ma see y'all. Y'all enjoyed the video. I'm so happy to have y'all back. I love y'all. Okay, enjoy. I almost caught a nicotine overdose by association just trying to keep a girl happy. I show up to this date, right? A coffee shop, you know, my body. I pull up, YSL, vanilla undertones. I'm on that. She pulls up smelling like blueberry frost. Before I even order my vanilla latte with 2 extra pumps of syrup, Shorty whips out this neon pink USB stick.
What? She whipped it out before the date? Nah, bro. See, I have bad luck with this too. People who are willing to go out, they usually have one of these on them, but they're usually hiding it. That's the thing. The last date that I went on, the only reason I knew that it was there, I assumed. Because sometimes you get close enough to smell breath. But that sinker was hiding in her pocket. It just happened to fall out as I was walking to my car, and I looked at her like, and she was just, yeah. She had that oh crap face on, like, yeah, okay, you got me. I'm sorry. Because people know that that crap is nasty.
It's like a secret handshake only LeBron knows, and exhales a Pixar cloud over my latte. Barista looking at us like we summoned the same frog that you can only see from Scooby-Doo episodes. But here I go, you know, accepting, gas mask in one hand, air tank in the other, getting ready to say hi, and she goes, hold up, one more hit for the nerves.
Bruh. Bro!
Any nerve ending you have left are being deep fried and something Popeyes wouldn't even use.
And I freaking hate that. That's so gross. It's one thing to do it around food or drinks. It's one thing to do it around people, but you're doing it inside. That is something that actually makes me angry. Why the heck would you think that vaping inside of someone else's building is okay? Why would you think that puffing, smoking on anything inside of somebody else's building is okay? Somebody needs to tell these people's parents to start smacking them across the face. If that's the only thing that will make them have some dang common human decency, then maybe that's what they need. In fact, no, that's exactly what they need.
Doing my best to get a read on this woman because, you know, I actually like her. Even though she comes from a different walk of life than I do, I still want to be respectful. Exactly. We sit down, she's scrolling through TikTok with one of her hands, flicking her vape like, you know, a fidget toy. With the other asking me what's my biggest passion and trying to have deep conversations. Every time I open my mouth, though, to say what I want to say, something goes in it. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, it's inside of my throat. Why is there kiwi spice and lemon undertones touching and caressing my uvula?
Why are you blowing your frigging vape bullcrap in my face? God dang, girl. I would have just gotten up at that point. At least the girl I was with had the respect to not do it in front of me. That's
over here blinking Morse code for help while she's seasoning the air to the best of her ability. But aside from that, it actually goes pretty well. You know, she might have gave me a new conversation topic with my doctor, yes, but she also made me feel, you know, some type of butterflies. She was a cool girl, genuinely. I'm not hating. Dinner time comes up, I spend $40 on plates the size of coasters. I'm mad, but I'm not too upset. I'm literally eating with fine shit, is what I want to say. Because the girl trying to show me how to make rings with a pen in her hand right now is getting really close to me causing a commotion. And look.
Right. See, that's the thing. It sucks because sometimes you do meet someone who's actually genuinely cool. Someone who's, you know, got all the traits that you might want in a person. They're attractive. They're stable. They're compassionate. They're not total pieces of human garbage, but then they do this bullcrap, and then it's like that. For other people, they can tolerate that. They can have partners that smoke weed around them, or smoke cigarettes, or eat, or vape, or drink, or whatever the frick. But me, that's just not my style. That's just not my style. You got to come healed with me. Why are you using escapism? Why do you need to escape from your problems? Come on, bro. Let's tough it out together.
I'm all for hobbies, okay? Legit. But if I busted out a basketball and started hooping in front of the table in a tuxedo, I think it'd be pretty reasonable.
That's not a hobby. That's an addiction, bro.
To assume we're gonna get kicked out. But luckily for me, you know, the only thing worse than my date was the staff because they were also vaping. Now, let me stop right here and say the vaping in itself isn't the bad part. Life, live it. You know what I'm saying? Have fun. Do the things you want. But
no. The vaping is the bad part for me. See, you are more tolerant than I am, but no, absolutely freaking not. I hate the idea of any grown person using drugs or alcohol to like lessen the blow of life. If you're not ready to take If you're not ready to take life's problems on the head, then I feel like we should just keep moving towards it until you are. Because life is, it's going to be painful sometimes, but I'm not shortening my lifespan over it. And I'm not going to shorten anybody else's either. Nobody can force me to drink alcohol, but if you blow that stupid crap in my face, what am I going to do, not breathe? And the answer is yes. My nose instinctively closes up when I smell anything that even resembles a vape. And then I just have to walk away. So no, I could not tolerate. You were much more tolerable than me, my friend.
A restaurant where the ceiling looks like a high school bathroom, I feel like I get to complain just a little bit. Our restaurant might as well have had a casino table and slot machines. I got my food and almost yelled jackpot. Bro, and obviously I'm exaggerating, but as someone who will purposely cough louder when someone lights a cigarette next to me, I will say this is my fault, okay, for putting myself in this position. So I try to end the day quickly, and the ride home, you know, was cool though, you know? Windows up, heat on, and somehow along the way, my Toyota somehow also turned into a casino as well. Look, I have a no smoking rule in my car. I think that's reasonable. She didn't know. She vapes. I tell her. She tells me she didn't know. I tell her I know. But in the back of my mind, if you don't know So, if you're allowed to smoke
then
in
don't
here, then
freaking
why are
do
you
it.
smoking in my car?
Right.
She's DJing the aux and vaping sour melon
Good
so
Lord.
much my fog lights cut on by themselves. I cracked my window.
You said windows are up? Windows are up? Nah, I'm not letting somebody kill me in my own vehicle. I'm sorry, you gotta take that. You gotta take that somewhere else, bro. Whenever I put somebody else in my car, period, I throw at least one of those babies down. Not gonna lie. If you start vaping in my car, if you're vaping in your car, that's one thing. Okay, fine. I'll try and I'll roll my window down. That's your car. I'm not gonna try and disrespect you in your vehicle, but in my car, nah, bro.
Down, but it's either freeze to death from the ice wind or inhale what I can only imagine Warzone players are going through. So, naturally, she side eyes me like I leaked government secrets. Oh, you don't like the smell? I'm like, it's not that I don't like it. I just enjoy breathing plain, natural, boring, average oxygen.
Yeah.
She laughs, obviously, because I'm adorable, and blows more kiwi in my face. Fast forward a month, and she never quite reached
Get out. The heck?
wife material because, obviously she's vaping during hugs, vaping in Target, vapes mid kisses. Like, it's an actual ad break every single time that we interact, and it's unskippable. I could be at church one Sunday, choir doing Amazing Grace, and she will find a way to lean over and hit a cloud underneath the church stool. Needless to say, I requested extra prayer on her that day. It didn't work. But honestly, genuinely though, I was...
Why?
Say the worst part about all of talking to a girl who really is addicted to it is the charger crisis. You could be watching a Netflix show, Pablo Escobar, Midnight, and her pod just
kidding me. Don't say it.
Whole movie is paused while we tear the couch apart for a micro USB that I do not own. And
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I do not understand why any young person in their right mind would even imagine such an inconvenient reality. Not only does it ruin your organs, not only does it screw up your head, not only does it cost hecka money, but then you have to do this bullcrap. It inconveniences regular life. What the heck is the point? What is the logic? What thought process does someone even have to go through to even think that any of these things are in any way reasonable? I don't get it. Go to rehab. Go cold turkey. Just deal with the withdrawal symptoms. Do something, but don't do this. At least not around me. I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. That's why I had to watch the video, because I knew I would crash out. I'm not even there yet. This is my mid phase.
When she finds it, plugs it in, and takes the pull. The relief that comes from her doing that sounds like somebody who beat the final boss in a video game. And only after we go through all of those leaps and hurdles may we press play on whatever we are watching. TSA is probably the worst that I've seen it get though when it comes to somebody in their vape. Like, I've been flying before and the security will drag somebody's bag outside, and when they have to open it, because obviously you can't bring that through a scanner, I'll see 12 vapes stacked in a bag like illegal fireworks. Agents will be like, ma'am, you can't take this many lithium batteries into the plane, and they'll bat their eyelashes until they are let through, or they throw a tantrum at the TSA. I know this sounds like I'm making this up, but this is actually something that happened to me. I almost actually got kicked off a plane because a guy vaped next to me and they thought that I was the one who vaped. Luckily for me, they actually took him. They didn't kick him off the plane, even though they should have, but I have real traumatic experiences when it comes to these things. And look, do I roast people who vape?
And yet, you have actual bad experiences, and yet you're still a nicer guy than me. Because you'll at least tolerate it. I will not tolerate it. I don't care if they only have to do it once a day. That's not happening. My friends, I'm going to be more lenient with. My friends know not to do that stuff around me. Anybody that I actually hang out with who has those types of vices understands that I would not want it anywhere near me. And again, alcohol I'm more lenient with because, again, nobody can force alcohol down my throat. But anything that involves polluting the air around me, that's my business. You're messing with my air now. So that's a big no for me. in your house, in your car, or outside, okay, whatever. I can just get out the way of the smoke. But in my properties, no, absolutely not. If it's my time,
experiences when it comes to these things. And look, do I roast people who vape? Absolutely. But as long as you're respectful with it, not blowing it in people's face when they're walking behind you, not blowing it over people's food, and not tearing apart the couches and respecting their places of living, then I truthfully have no problem with it, even if it means that I had to date the vape girl. So moral of the story, love sometimes comes wrapped in cotton candy, lemonade, kiwi, banana split mix. If you date a girl who vapes, you know, set some boundaries. Like, baby, please don't hotbox my sinuses during my forehead kisses. Keep spare chargers in every room, and remember, when she finally swaps in the pen for Pilates, or maybe she never does, you'll either be grateful for fresh air or so used to Fruit Loop oxygen that you might actually end up missing it. Cause I'm not gonna lie, me and her don't talk no more, and I'm about to hit her up. Although breathing air was never her strong suit, being emotionally supportive absolutely was. She had a way of making you feel heard, you know what I'm saying? Even as she was exhaling like, you know, peace ice while doing it. But the thing is, I need that, okay? I need that support long term, not in bursts, not in chapters. And the way she was going about life, it felt more like I was leasing Shorty than building a legacy with Shorty. Like, yeah, she was warm and had personality, but it came, you know, behind a cloud, a beautiful, tragic kind of cloud that made you squint just enough to see the future. And I know that sounds dramatic, but when I say till death do us part, I mean
that doesn't mean that I want to die sooner because of your poison gas. Friggin' skun tank. No, I want a Mudkip. I want a Pikachu. I don't want a coughing or a wheezing. You can go coughing and wheezing in your house anyway.
Real deal, not a 30-day free trial with no refund policy, okay? So to all my vapors out there, I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? You're hilarious, full of life. Some of the most magnetic people I've ever met. Y'all got the mix of chill, chaos, and, you know, the low-key, like, addicted type of personality. But, man, I just wish your expiration dates didn't look like tour dates. You deserve more encores in your life, not an early exit. Have I talked to a vape girl since? I mean, yeah, nigga. What? I walked through the fog a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Took a stroll in the mist, but nothing too wild. I'm not here to discriminate, vape or not. We're all just trying to find love the best that we can. But the older I get,
I discriminate again, by the way. I very much do.
Vape or not, we're all just trying to find love the best that we can. But the older I get, the more that I realize if I'm not participating in something my partner does adamantly, it's not always a you do you, I'll do me situation. Sometimes it's that little bit of a crack that ends up turning into a canyon. And maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe love can survive nicotine. I don't care.
It can, if you are that type of person who can tolerate getting their lungs abused. But again, I'm not. You, Stanley, you're a little better than I am, but me? Nah, absolutely not. I would just, like, that's one of those things that gives me what, you know, the ick. That was something that people on the internet said. Like, I can be having a chill time with somebody. I can be enjoying every single aspect about them. But if I see that they have a vape in their bag, I know from that very moment that I'm not gonna enter anything romantically with them. We can be cool. We can be friends, we can go bowling or something. But I'm not kissing a mouth that has already been tainted. That's not my style.
But if I gotta tell one more crazy girl story, and it includes a USB-C charger and cloud molecules in my face, the next pack I'm smoking is her, gang.
Facts.
Until then, breathe through your shirt, laugh through the clouds, and keep Febreze on deck. Because affection is dope, but breathing is undefeated. With that being said, it's a wrap. Fade to black.
Fade to black. Bro. At least don't do stupid crap like that. There. That is a good moral. That's a good moral. Yep. Alright, my friends. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, subscribe. Alright, my friends, if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share, and all the good stuff. If you want to see more, go ahead and put in the comments. You know exactly how it is. More deliciousness tomorrow. Hope you have an amazing week. It's the beginning of August. There's a lot to see, a lot to do. So we may as well just go ahead and jump on into it. Drink your water, eat your vegetables, hug your mother, get your exercise, enjoy the sunlight, and get ready for school. I guess we all gotta do that, huh? Yeah, it is what it is. Delta's out. Peace.